Hello everybody, Admiral Kroll reporting for duty. Welcome back to some dark and light town build action. So I was running around doing some harvesting on some rocks, getting some materials to work with so we can start building a house like we mentioned at the end of the last episode. And first I want to apologize because it's been a little while since the next video for dark and light. The real life has gotten a little busy, but here I am back, and I was doing some gathering for some stone, and there's been a couple of updates since we were last here, and there's a couple of new materials that I have no idea what they are and what they're for. So let's cover that real quick. We got this kind of green looking stone, and you get these from mining stone, just FYI. Item number 0215, uncommon stone. Item D0125, a basic building material. Then we have 0216, rare stone, which is also a building material. So curiosity begets me, and as you can see, I've gathered 2,521 stone. So the rare stone, out of all of that stone, I just got 39 of them. That's very that's pretty a very, very uncommon item. Well, rare item. And then this uncommon stone, so I have no idea what these are for. I think the first thing we're going to check out in the building of the stone items is this firm rectangle foundation. I want to check that out because if it works and it looks decent, we're probably going to use the rectangle foundation, depending on its size, for our border fence around our town. Alright, so what do we need? We need some stone and wood and twine. I know I got over here in my sulfur box because I haven't gone through the inventories yet and sorted things out. We got some twine here. We got some wood here. Looks like just enough to work with. Got some straw in here. Got some... nothing there. Let's just make sure. Got all the current supplies that we need. Alright, so come back over here to our bench because you got to make the stone materials, the stone building parts, in your workbench. They are not made on your person. Alright, so we'll go into here, into our structure folder, into the next structure folder, and there is our stone building parts. Alright, so let's find rectangle. Okay, building foundation. So let's craft one of those up real quick. Alright, cool. There's one. Let's go see. Let's run outside and go see what this looks like. There was rumored that these weren't working at all before, but as I stated, there's been a few updates. So let's see what's going on. Right click on that. Oh, hey. That's really thin. That's really, really thin. I like that. So let's go over by the other house, the way station house, and let's have a see what this looks like. Alright, so we'll just sit this on the back side here in an out of the way place. What the? Little hiccup there. Alright, so we'll make the... that looks good right there. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice. Now, okay, so now we got to build a wall and see if we can... now we can... Now we got to build a wall to see if we can snap a wall to that real quick. So we'll go back to our workbench. I don't know why I didn't think of that beforehand, but that's okay. We'll come into our workbench here, back into structures, and build a firm wall. And then we'll go see if we can't snap that to that foundation And if that's the case, that's really going to make a perimeter wall look really nice, I think. Alright, so we got our wall. A little bit of testing here. Wanted to get the house started today. So we'll see what's going on with that. But really got to check out these. We might actually forgo the house build today and work on perimeter wall, because I don't like, I mean, granted, we have an easier time. Oh, and look at that. Snap that in there. Wow, that looks really cool. Yes, absolutely. All right, so change of plans today. We're going to work on a perimeter wall instead of building our residential house. That looks just amazing. Unfortunately, though, I don't think we can angle the pieces. I just think that, I don't know. We'll find out how they snap together, if they snap together at all. If they don't like snap, then we got some freedom with angles and the way the wall contour goes and things like that. So let's go ahead and we'll build like, let's see here. Let's do 4 more and 4 more. Okay, that's a good place to start, I think, because then we're gonna need more wood and probably some more time, because we got a lot of stone to do this. Each one is only costing 40. Oh, that's neat. I just noticed that. If you look, it'll shows you. Okay, you got the firm wall. It needs 40 stone, 20 wood, and 15 twine. And right over top of that, it tells you what you have on hand. That is really neat. It tells you what you have on hand, and it tells you what you need for that item. That's really, so you can do some quick math. Okay, 40 stone, I can make I can make X many walls. That's really neat. All right, so we got our 4. We got our 4. We got our 4. Oh, there. All right, so we got 4 more rectangle foundations and 4 more walls. Let's go see what happens with this, because I'm pretty excited. This is my first time really working with the stonework, and I did see the old skins in some videos and stuff, and some what some other people built. I do believe that this is an improvement from my exposure. Okay, so that's really nice. Okay, so it's gonna take some. They don't snap. That's really nice. I mean, it's kind of not nice. I mean, because I know some of you builders out there like the whole snappy snap thing. And in a lot of respects, that's really nice. Like when you're placing your walls, they snap right to the middle of this rectangle foundation, and that is really helpful. But this foundation itself, I'm very glad it doesn't snap. Now we just got to look at. Whoops. We just got to look at how this here looks like down here at the bottom of the wall, so we get some overlap, right? And we can butt up really nice, so we don't have any holes in our foundations. Small holes are okay because it's stonework and nothing is really super flush all the time, you know, but I don't want any super big gaps. Alright, so let's try that. And 5. Whoops, wrong button. 4, I said. 4. Hey, yeah, that's pretty slick, man. Yes, indeed. So, alright. And in one of the updates since we last did a video for Dark and Light, I believe they said that certain creatures couldn't harm stone anymore. However, I just did, And it looks like I did a heavy attack for... Oh, holy crap. That's a lot of durability. Okay, so I did a heavy attack, and it looks like I hit for 14 points. Yes, so that's not a lot of damage, and it looks like they've got 100,000 durability. So that's definitely some more survivability with your structures against most creatures. All right, so now we gotta... Wow, this is a really nice... Kind of sends me reeling a little bit with the development of this here items. Let's make sure we got a nice placement. I like it. Let's put a wall there. No, let's put a wall there, I said. There we go. So we don't have a whole lot here. Let's see. Looks good. Looks good. Looking good. Yeah, that's not too shabby at all. I like it. All right, now. Looks like we got one more. I think we're just gonna run along. Maybe we'll angle it right here. Let's come out to the road, because I want to bring it out to the road, kind of in this area right here, and I want to put a gate, or at least a gateway, on the road here, or over the road here, so the road goes through the gate. I don't know about a door yet. We're gonna cross that bridge when we get there. Now, the angling is what's gonna be interesting. I mean, how far can we... It doesn't look like it's gonna tell us we can't place it. Let's try that. Let's try that. Oh, hey, that looks nice. So we got a nice little angle going. This is spectacular. I like this a lot, and this is definitely gonna make for a secure town area. So we're gonna string. Okay, first we're gonna string towards the warehouse first, and we're probably gonna use the warehouse as a corner. So we'll just bring it straight back and to this corner here of the warehouse, and then we'll run it up that direction, right up alongside the warehouse. So the warehouse is in a back corner, so to speak, of our town area, and then we'll just bring it right along. Let's see. I don't think we need to make it too big. Probably right around this really type area. And then it's not going to be a perfect shape of any stretch of the imagination, but we'll build a nice, fairly decent size area so we're safe. I don't know about creature spawns on the inside once the wall does get completed. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Excuse me. Now, all right. So now we need a crap ton of wood and a crap ton of twine and probably a crap ton more stone. So I'm going to gather up some materials and we'll get started. Alright, so I was just cutting some trees down and I wanted to show this to you guys. It looks like there's the same kind of deal with the wood as there was with the stone. The uncommon and rare materials that have yet to be named. This wood looks like it's kind of mossy and spiky. So I don't know if you can use these as a substitute material for building your wooden structures. This one looks like it's a bit petrified, I guess is a good word for it. Kind of stony looking, a little more angly looking. No, not really angly looking, but definitely looks a lot harder than your normal wood. So God, I really don't know what to think about this stuff. We are going to just kind of drop it. However, because of the gather rates that I am currently using, these materials really aren't too hard to come by. If the rare material versus the uncommon material is desirable, then that is still, regardless of the 7 times gather that I'm using, still going to require a huge amount of farming if whatever recipes these items are for are that desirable. So many trees will have to come down to get any decent quality or quantity rather of these new materials. The uncommon not so much, but the rare items definitely still going to be massive amounts of farming, massive amounts. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. I just wanted to pop in and show you guys that. I'm going to haul this wood over to the workbench and keep gathering materials, and I'll bring you back once we get started on that fence. All right, so let's get some light going on, and then we'll continue on with our wall build. Continuing on, like we said, we're going to just drag that along back by the warehouse and make a corner there. So I'm going to get this going, and I'll show you what it's like when it's done. And we're back. So we have the first wall finished. Oh, ran out of light. Let's get another fairy out. Come on. All right, there we go. So our first defensive wall is turning out rather nicely. As you can see, we got it stretched back over towards the warehouse, and we turned our corner, and it's gonna, well, we're gonna have to tweak it just a little bit. However, not too bad. Come up here and have a better look at it. Not too bad at all, and this is definitely sturdy. 100,000 hit points on it. How many was the foundation? The foundation has 800,000. The wall has shoot, let me see here. Oh, I stand corrected. It's not 100,000 hit points on a wall. It's a million. A million hit points on a firm wall, 800,000 points on a firm foundation, the rectangle foundation, rather, sorry. So very sturdy, very sturdy. Definitely going to help in warding off of panthers. So definitely a good measure. Now we might have to get a gate back here at a later point. Because I don't know if we can, well, because we'll have to channel some water in from somewhere once we get a farm going. I don't know, because this land area here is definitely not that far above the water table in the area, so we might be able to just plug an intake valve in the ground anywhere, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, that is the mission today. We kind of had a change in plans with the development of things. However, that being said, that's all the time we have for today. Smash that thumbs up button if you like the video, and feel free to subscribe for more games. We covered all kinds of stuff today. Talked about the new items that they put in the game, some new materials that they put in the game. This is Admiral Krull signing off. We'll see you next time.